Hello, I'm Patricia McNeely from Twin Flame Body. I'm a Blu-ray twin flame located in Chicago, Illinois. I hope you're doing well. So today, what I want to let you know about is my new group coming up. It's coming up pretty soon because I am starting January 15th. It's a 3 times a month group, and it is going to focus on something very specific, breath. Now, if you are aware of some of the things of this journey, that's good. But a lot of people are unaware of what this is really involving. It has so much to do with your brand new body, integrating the template, and getting away from the mental stuff. Now, a lot of mental stuff can feel gratifying in some ways, like answers, but mental stuff doesn't get the body moving, nor does it satisfy every subtle body connection. That is where I come in, because this is intended to help you with breath, and that is the essence, that is the aroma, that is the aromatherapy part of you, that is the essential part of you, the air, earth, fire, water. So it is one of the elemental parts of you. It also has to do with the etheric, or what is called the etheric body. The etheric body is one of the major subtle bodies, and that is a body that encompasses several other connections. Now, I know that there's people out there who cannot even tell you this stuff, and I used to wonder about that until I realized that's my gift. That is what I am here to help you with, and my modality gets swift results. I'm not saying that just to toot my own horn. It took me a minute to understand exactly what was happening, that when people focus on their body, they get not only more rapid results, they get more accuracy in their guidance, they're able to get better discernment, the intelligence increases, they feel better, they feel more balanced, they don't feel as edgy, they get less affected by all kinds of bumpy or disruptive energies. And let's face it, when there's turmoil in the world, that it's like pulling up the rug and everyone goes off balance. That is a part of this. How do you keep your balance when other things still need to break or fall apart so that it can come together properly? If you were to see this and put this in terms of, let's say, building blocks or Legos, you would see that there's a lot of Legos that nobody wants to step on because it hurts, and yet someone did this, and there's going to be some people picking up and putting those into a brand new structure. So this is about structure. It's about being orderly. It's about being aware. And it is about a plan. We have an actual plan. You are a part of that plan. You may not feel like it sometimes because you may feel lost. And that is also something that happens on this. You get lost, you second guess yourself, you really wonder, you really just wish that person would just come to you already somehow, and it gets so baffling and lonely and, on and on and on, and lonely and discouraging. Okay. What my group is about is to keep your energy level up, to keep your vibe up, to engage you in opening the connections. If you do not open and expand in this area, you won't get anywhere. It is vital, as in life-giving, not just life-affirming, like, oh, you're alive. No, the new life, the new expansion into your life. So there's many things that are happening in this year of 2021. And if you thought 2020 was confusing, 2021 will have even more confusing stuff. I'm not going to say it's all bad, but sometimes even good things can be confusing as to how it plays out. Some of it will be like blessings in disguise, like, well, hey, maybe it's a good thing that happened, or, maybe there's no suffering because this or that happened, or, hey, that thing finally gave way so that this or that can flow again. Okay, there will be good things. There is an overall divine plan, and we can't go on using the old paradigm patterns of relationship, toxic things, and bring that into a new level. Some people still will. Some people are not even woke or awakened, and they're definitely not activated, because there is a difference between an awakening and an activation. And you have to keep your activations going. That's where the participation comes in. You have to participate in your own ascension. Otherwise, it's like anything. Someone else can't ride a bike for you. Someone else can't make love for you. They try. Someone else cannot, you know, do anything. If they are, then you're incapacitated. If they're washing your body, then that's a disability somewhere that you have. And I will say this, I have even had sessions with people who have major disabilities, and they made the effort, and I applaud them. And I've had other people balk like mules, and I'll see you when you get there. Okay. I am here to help the people who definitely want what they set up and what we've all set up, and want to get where they're going, want to get from point A to point B, because you will experience things over this year. And I'm going to be saying things that a lot of people may not be able to hear, and they'll go, la, 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 you're ruining it. You're like tumbling my whole belief system. It's going to tumble regardless of me, because if your soul doesn't want you there, that's what you're going to feel. If your soul needs to nudge you to another level, you're going to feel it. It's not because of me. It's not because of some weird mojo or disruptor energies. It's your own self nudging you to take actions where you need to. Okay? It's also your own soul nudging you away from distractions, the things that would ultimately distract you, keep you trapped, keep you downtrodden, whatever it is. And that is easy to do, because I have seen it happen over the past few years. And while it's not easy to go through and be like, la, 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 I don't see this, you will see things. But your own ability to keep going where you need to go is huge. And you have it in you. You have it in you, and you have it in you, and you have it in you. I've been criticized by people who have said, oh, hey, you shouldn't say certain things. I do need to say certain things, because sometimes that may be the time that someone just needs to hear that, or that light bulb goes off. That has happened more than once. It's happened to me. People have said things that the light bulb goes off, and I'm like having those aha moments, like, aha, that's why. We hear it from each other, and we also need to receive it from our higher self. Now, we will be on the tail end of some new moon energy. What is that new moon? The new moons this year are especially for planning your future. That means whatever way you say it, plant your seeds, setups, plans, planning your escape route, planning your exit from certain things. That's what it's going to be about. You also will feel heart distress, which can make you feel like you're having anxiety, and you need to do something about it. That's why you need breath work. Not just any breath work, because this is not yoga breathing. Yoga breathing is for the fourth dimension. Where you are going, you have to open up your upper channels, because those feed directly deep into your body. And I'm saying this because it's something you need to hear, not something you need to ignore, or something that you say like, yeah, whatever, one day, I'm just going to do this or that. You can mash up things all you want, but nothing will get you there faster than all of the work that I have. And I know this because I've been seeing it, and people are having fabulous experiences. I just actually had someone the other day who wrote me, and everything finally gave way. Those things that they felt were walls crumbled into clay and like washed away like nothing, like little crumbs of the dirt that just washed away with the waters of the heart, because they worked to make it happen. And the work was not all physical work, it was body work. It was removing the things from the body, removing the things from the past, removing the things from the past life, removing the things from the inner child, so that the strength could come in from up here. They dealt with immigration. So one person came from the Ukraine to Oregon in the United States, and they are planning to get married. They had known each other, but all of these obstacles, COVID, bureaucracies, a country that is in its own turmoil, immigration, the burden of proof, okay? That was the physical work they needed to do. They're together. They just sent me a photo overlooking the ocean of the beautiful Oregon coast. And that to me is precious. Your love is precious. This is about romance and love. It's not about any of the other things that you may see or read out there. If you're not making it about love, if you're not making it about loving yourself back into a level that feels natural to you, not just like work, okay? Working on the body involves a certain amount of light body work, and it starts with breath. It's the very thing when you were born, you laid in water in your mother's womb, and the next thing was you're out and you're breathing. If you don't breathe in the high rarefied air of the 5D atmosphere of love, you'll feel it, okay? Just as much as you will feel it when you do it, when it happens. Just like any high level of experience and activation, you feel it. It's a direct experience. It's like I could say, hey, here's a book about sailing, or I could say, get on my boat. Let's get out there on the water. Get the wind in your hair. Get it, help with the sails, pull the rope, feel that wind, feel how invigorating this is. That's what I want to help people. And people can breathe no matter what state of health they are in. So if you think this is just, I will say something too. Young people are feeling kind of old and decrepit sometimes. You can feel like you're 95 years old around this time. Let's get your youth and vitality going. Because when you get that touch, when you get it into you, deep in, that is the love that rejuvenates and brings you alive and really up into a level of thriving. Now, I also have my book, the Twin Flame Ascension Guide, which includes a special budget activation for your manifestation. If you are having trouble manifesting, if you're saying, oh, my finances aren't what they need to be, I want you to know something. 2021 is bringing constrictions in, okay? Contractions, strictures, financial strictures. For those of you that do tarot, okay, you'll know that those words, financial strictures, can come up in people's readings. It does come up in people's readings. That too is a connection, and that too is an activation, and it's a responsibility, and it's accountability. And there's a way to do that. So even though I have the word budget, which a lot of people don't really like to hear, or you like to leave that to someone else, someone you rely on for financial aid, financial help, codependencies, wouldn't you like to get your own abundance flowing so that you can do this? Yes, a fair amount of what I have in here is what you need for your ascension. Okay, it's an outline for the year. I include monthly energies, what to expect, retrograde energies, lunar energies, and that's the almanac part. Okay, just like a farmer's almanac, what's happening for the season, the equinoxes, the solstice. And this was intended to take people from recognizing that their ascension is not a crisis, that you don't need to go to the ER each and every time, rack up a huge bill. Because I know people who have had $6,000 emergency room bills. It's not always necessary. It may feel necessary, but once a person starts addressing their breath, that in and of itself starts the process, okay? You may not know what this is, because even I myself, it took me a little bit to not only get my channels open, but to maintain them in an open state so that it's natural. So come and learn what you need, because the world is going to open up. We all still have some restrictions, but here and there it's sort of spotty where the restrictions are. We're not done. Okay, as much as people would like to be done and say ding dong, the witch is dead or whatever, and everything can go back to normal, there is a new normal. And for people that will go back to offices, go back to amongst people after some of the things that have taken place, you need to know about this stuff so that you can function at a much higher level. Because it's not just about functioning, it's about your high intelligence, it's about your sensitivity, it's about getting your own guidance and not feeling it all muddled up with everybody else's thoughts and beliefs. We've all been a part of some collective somewhere, or some angelic soul group, which is called the monad. And I have that in information in some of my other books. So look for the link below. Look for the link to join my group, because I will have this ongoing. And there are specialty topics too. So check it out. Links are below and on my website at twinflamebody.com. I'm Patricia, and thank you for your time. Bye.